Viking Views. I'm Cristina Batista. Leading up the show, the School of Nursing and Health Sciences take time to restructure the nursing program. Viking Views' Nayla Lawrence has a story on the pausing of admissions.
Students are wondering why the nursing program has stopped accepting applications for spring 2015.
We're making a lot of program changes, and both to the curriculum and to some of the how classes are being taught. But we need time to implement that. And it was decided that the best way to do that, instead of trying to keep making do, is just to take a break and critically look at the program, and then put these changes in place and start from there.
Students who are currently in the program are not affected and will graduate on schedule.
The students that it affects the most are the current sophomores that were thinking that they were going to apply for the program next year. And even last year we had changed the admissions requirement to a much higher level. And a lot of those students who thought they were going to apply for the program even were not qualified. They wouldn't have met the admission standards.
Transferring isn't the only option for students that are wanting to go into the nursing program.
They have some options. They can stick around, work on some other things, and we are planning on offering some nursing classes that any student can take so they can still continue to work towards their degree, and it is hoped that they would still be able to graduate within the appropriate timeline.
Many students wonder if the halt is due to the program losing accreditation.
The nursing program is fully accredited by the CCNE, which is the Commission for Collegiate Nursing Education, and we will continue to be so. We have a 5-year accreditation for that. That we are accredited. The state has given us continuing approval, as they always have, and there's no changes in that regard. So I think that's where a lot of the students and people, we're losing our accreditation. We're not losing our accreditation. We are accredited. We will continue to be accredited, and we will continue to offer the nursing program. It's just this 1 year that we're taking to implement some of these strategies.
The nursing program will open up the application process again spring of 2016. Nayla Lawrence, Viking Views.
Students that are affected by the change are encouraged to speak with their advisors. Homecoming is the time for school spirit and traditions. This year, however, there was a slight change in one of the homecoming traditions. For over 50 years, Missouri Valley College has had a homecoming tradition known as the Torch Run. The tradition changed this year when a former professor, Ed Leslie, had a stroke. Students and faculty from Missouri Valley instead decided to have a 5K and 1-mile walk race to support Professor Leslie. In 1958, a group of Missouri Valley students ran from Florida back to Missouri with a torch. This tradition had continued until this year. One member who had started this tradition was Professor Leslie.
This is kind of a big undertaking. This is something different than what we've done before, and it was fun. We had great participation from all the athletic teams, and the kids came out, a lot of energy all the way around.
The course of the new Torch Run was running 3 times around campus. Each team was to have 1 representative and have 1 male and 1 female winner.
It was really fun. I got a big cramp. It was fun, and everybody was cheering to keep me running and stuff. It was really motivational.
First, it was a little bit hard. Started losing my breath, then catched up. Last run, last lap, I tried to sprint a little bit more, and I don't know.
Each contestant had their own experience and thoughts on the new race.
It was nice to be a part of the first traditional one. It was hard on the legs, but not too bad. It's for a good cause.
Well, it wasn't too bad. I wasn't really prepared for it, and then I also had a practice today, so I was kind of tired, but I was excited for what it was for.
Professor Leslie had made an appearance at the Torch Run and rode on the course in his familiar car. The change to the Torch Run and 5K 1-mile race had impacted many athletes and had possibly brought a new modified tradition to the college. For more information about the Torch Run, email Mockles at mocklesn@moval.edu. The central focus of homecoming at Missouri Valley College featured the 14th ranked Vikings against the conference for foe Culver Stockton. Picking up the game in the second quarter, the Vikings were down 6-0 when backup quarterback Darius Adams hit Ricky Fuentes from a 19 touchdown. Valley led 7-6 with less than 10 minutes to the play in the half. Later in the first half, the Vikings scored another touchdown through the air. This time, Bruce Reyes threw a strike to Mikael Johnson to give Valley a 14-9 lead. Heading into the second half, the Vikings scored quickly, going 76 yards on just 6 plays. The drive was capped off by touchdown pass running back Malachi Daniels. The touchdown gave Valley a 21-9 lead. After another drive, Valley scored on a 4-yard touchdown pass to wideout Dorian Stannard. The score increased the lead to 18. The offense for the Vikings was not let up. Scoring 4 more times, the special teams contributed with a score of its own. As Johnson returned to the punt 77 yards, that was the part of the 7-touchdown second half for the Vikings. NBC won by a score of 63-15. The Vikings traveled to Fayette, Missouri on October 25th to take on Central Methodist University. For the rest of the weekend sports, we turn over to the sports desk.
Thanks, Christina. This is Viking Sports Update. I am Alex Missey. Every year at homecoming, Missouri Valley College honors the outstanding senior player of the game. This year's award goes to a Viking who sparked the offense in multiple ways. The award given to the most outstanding senior player on homecoming is the Ted Chitwood Award. Chitwood was a standout at Missouri Valley College in multiple sports. He graduated from Valley in 1947. After graduation, he went on to coach. For the first time in state history, he led a Kansas City school to a Missouri high school bowl game. The Missouri Valley Vikings have multiple seniors on the team in key skill positions. This year, the award was taken by a wide receiver who also plays the role of return man. Wideout Jarrell Davis gave the Vikings good field position all game with his ability to break loose on special teams. Davis gained a total of 226 return yards to accompany his offensive statistics. Davis paced the Vikings receivers with his 6 catches, one of which were for a touchdown. His 6 catches totaled 117 yards. Davis may have won the award, but all he focused on was being humble.
You know, it's an awesome feeling. I didn't know nothing about it, but you know, like, it's amazing to come all the way from home and win this award. It's a great feeling. I don't think I deserve it, but you know, they gave it to me and I'll take it.
Despite winning the award, Davis said the only thing he is focused on is the team's day 1 goal, which is making it to the national championship. Davis was part of a 515-yard outburst by the Vikings offense. The Lady Vikings kicked off the evening edition of Saturday's tripleheader with the first of 2 games against Avila University. The Lady Vikings got out to an early lead just 10 minutes into the match. Andrea Garcia assisted Maria Del Carmen Blasco for the score. In the 20th minute, Madison Dean added a tally in the score column, giving Valley the 2-0 lead. In the 26th minute, Garcia recording her second point of the match, scoring on an assist from Haley Ennis. The lead was now stretched to 3. The Lady Vikings never looked back and went on to win the match by a score of 5-1. With the women's team getting the win, all the men's team needed to do was win to complete an undefeated weekend for MVC Sports. The Vikings had 3 early shots on goal, but had nothing in the scoring column to show for it. Juan Carlos Harris scored, giving the Vikings the lead with 15 minutes left to go in the first half. Just seconds later, Harris scored for the second time, giving them a 2-goal advantage. The Vikings scored at the end of the half, giving them a 3-0 lead. And the second half was no different from the first, as the Vikings scored 3 goals, giving them a 6-1 win. In the win, the Vikings outshot Avila 23-8. Valley ended its homecoming tripleheader with a 3-0 sweep. On Friday, homecoming weekend at Missouri Valley College kicked off, with the women's volleyball team taking on St. Mary's. The Flames jumped out to an early 6-0 lead in the first set. The Lady Vikings rallied but fell short in Game 1. In Set 2, the Vikings found themselves trailing 8-4, but the tables quickly turned. Valley won 8 of the next 11 points, propelling it to a win in Set 2. The teams split the next 2 sets, forcing a 5th set. The last set was hard fought, as the lead for either side was never greater than 3 points. The Vikings eventually won the 5th set and took home the victory. With the win, the Vikings improved to 17-13 on the season. The next game is a Heart of America Athletic Conference game at Evangel University. That's your Viking Sports Update. I'm Alex Missey.
Thanks, Alex. To kick off homecoming weekend, Missouri Valley College had its annual bonfire, following with unique performances. Viking Views, Shelby Hunsaker has more on the story.
Italian Bonfire kicks off homecoming weekend here at Valley. With the many events that occur, the one everyone comes out to see is the Samoan dances by the Polynesian Club.
A lot of people were talking about it, and they said it'd be a lot of school spirit, and I wanted to see the Samoans
The Polynesian Club puts on a few dances every year for the homecoming bonfire.
We just wanted to showcase our culture, and the best thing by doing that is to dance, so we decided to dance.
There are 12 members of the Polynesian Club, and all the members are of Samoan heritage. The dances that are performed at the bonfire represent the Samoan culture. They help create identity as well as getting the crowd excited.
I think dancing gets everyone going, and especially when the boys do the haka and the slap dance, it pumps everyone in.
The energy from the performances rub off on the rest of the student body as well, getting everyone excited for homecoming.
So cool they got so into it. Like, I wish I had something like that with my ethnicity. It was really cool.
From the crowd to the fire to the exciting performance, it is officially homecoming at Valley. Shelby Hunsaker, Viking Views.
The annual homecoming parade was a success on Saturday morning with students and Marshall residents out to enjoy before a busy day of activities. Viking View, Will Lee reports.
Homecoming weekend always serves as a busy time for students and faculty alike, with this year being no different. The weekend started out with the inaugural Torch Run 5K, then the annual bonfire. The following morning, clubs, teams, and other MVC programs took part in the parade, a favorite among locals. One program spent their week working on their float.
Well, I'm the student representative for the MACC program, which is the Masters of Arts in Community Counseling, and we just got a new director, and her name's Melody Smith, and it was her idea to have a float in the parade this year.
The MACC program is now under new direction and wanted to advertise the program in this year's parade.
For homecoming this year, I wanted to do a float and show off the MACC program, because a lot of people don't know that Missouri Valley has a master's program, and so I thought doing something in the parade would, publicize.
After the parade, many students and alumni went to the tailgate before heading off to watch the Viking football play Culver Stockton, as well as the men's and women's soccer teams who both played Avila University. Will Lee, Viking Views.
MVC students feel it is nice to have a tutor available on weekends to help with their assignments, and now it's available. Viking Views' Nina Wu reports on the new tutoring program at MVC's Learning Center.
Valley College Learning Center adds a new tutoring program service for MVC students in order to help developing academic skills in students' courses. MVC's Learning Center offers a new tutoring program, online tutoring through tutor.com.
Tutor.com started in the fall, right at the very beginning of this semester. It's brand new to Missouri Valley College and as a new service from the Learning Center.
The program is convenient for those students who need flexible tutoring schedule. The schedule is available from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. during the weekdays and offers the whole day on Saturday and Sunday.
Basically, you go on Moodle, and at the right-hand side on the Moodle page, you will see an icon for tutor.com, and you select that icon, and when you get on, it's very personalized. You can select the subject area in which you are needing help, and you will be linked to a live tutor.
The online tutoring program becomes a great resource to help students be successful on their exams or midterms.
I've been using it recently too, by the way. They have great hours, weekends. That's when I get most of my studying, because during the week I'm extremely busy. And we had midterms this last week. I was kind of stressed out, but tutor.com, it helped me out a lot. I think I did good on the midterms.
The app of tutor.com is also available on Apple devices. Nina Wu, Viking Views.
Students who want more information about tutor.com can contact Harold Smith at the Learning Center. The Missouri Valley College women's basketball team will have a new identity this season, with former head coach Justin Reese leaving for another coaching job. The Lady Vikings now will be led by Tim Dixon, and Viking Views' Alex Missey reports on another key departures, All-American Gabby Morales.
College women's basketball team is coming off of the best season in recent years. It went 19-13 overall and 10-8 in conference play. Having a new head coach, the Lady Vikings will have to learn a new style of play. The team has 3 returning starters and plenty of experience to go along with them. New head coach Tim Dixon comes to Missouri Valley College from Lamar Community College in Colorado. He has coached at the collegiate level since 2000. Dixon was hired only 3 weeks before the season, so he and the team will be learning on the fly. He believes the team will have success because of the core players.
Like I said, our returners are probably our greatest strength right now, and so if we continue to keep everybody healthy and we continue to learn the new system and new style of play, I think we'll be right up there towards the conference standings.
The key player for the Vikings this year is TaLaya Earls. Earls is an all-conference honoree and a returning senior. Other key returners are point guard DJ Jenkins and shooting guard Julia Vasquez. Jenkins is a senior transfer, while Vasquez has been a Viking for 4 years. Earls hopes to step up and be the senior the Vikings lean on.
Being more of a leader, telling them what to do, how to do it, and trying to be positive.
The Vikings will have their work cut out for them, but hope to better themselves as they adjust to big losses. Alex Missey, Viking Views.
The Lady Vikings and head coach Tim Dixon won't be doing any trick-or-treating this year as they begin their season on Halloween when they travel to the College of Ozarks. That's Viking Views for this week. I'm Cristina Bautista. Thanks for watching.